Each person
regardless of their abilities,
deserves respect, kindness,
and opportunity to thrive an environment free from prejudice and hostility.
Discrimination and bullying not only harm individuals directly targeted, but also weaken the fabric of our society.
by addressing these issues head-on, we are taking a vital steps towards creating more inclusive, compassionate, and just world.
Together, we can make a difference by standing up against discrimination, educating ourselves and others, and fostering a culture of acceptance and support for all.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Esther Grace Diaz Adam and now I am Mrs. Salvilla. And I am 29 years of age. I am teaching here in Maayon Elementary School for 5 years now. But prior to that, I was able to teach in private school for 4 years. So it is equivalent for 9 years of total. At first, I worked at Child's Academy, if you are familiar with that school, in Rojas City before I entered public school. I graduated my bachelor degree at Central Philippine University at Iloilo City, and I got my master's degree at Philomer Christian University.
So that was an interesting introduction of you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So today we are here to somehow get to know you more about this field. So we would like to ask some questions that would probably would help us to get to know more about your field. And to start with, this is the question. How long have you been working in the field of special education?
Okay, I am working in special education for almost 10 years. Yes, 10 years. 9 years, counting to 10 years na. So, total 10 years.
That was long, ma'am.
Yes,
So,
1 decade already.
So you must be probably dealing with some difficulties and somehow not you really not find it really easily at first.
I'm not that very familiar at first, or I mean hindi pa ko muna ka-experience agad, pero as go on no while naga-teach ako, kapa ko na ang special education for 10 years.
Okay, so before we proceed to our next questions, ma'am, we would like to ask if that was your first choice or have you ever see yourself in this field?
Actually, I am in my first semester. I am a nursing student. I took up Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Philomer Christian University in just 1 sem only. And then I transferred in Iloilo City and shifted my course to special education.
So for the next question, what age groups and disabilities have you worked with in the past?
From ages 5 years old to 24 years old.
Okay, so what does special education mean to you?
Well, special education means to me, it is giving a privilege and giving a privilege at the same time nurturing students with learner with disabilities in an inclusive education without bullying or kung ano man dira nga mga stigma nga maka-create sa affect sa ilang development. So special education is gina-cater naton, means to me, gina-cater ang mga bata without hesitation. Maggaan sila sang education nga para sa ila.
Okay, along with teaching for how many years now, so how do you ensure inclusive practices in the classroom?
Number one, you really need to know the characteristics sa mga bata. No, kilalahon mo gid sila as ikaw nga teacher, dapat hindi ikaw first thing and foremost nagkuha ka special education, so dapat hindi ka maging judgmental. Kilalahon mo ang bata, no, the background, tanan-tanan, and then once you already come up with that nga muna na siya, set ka na sang rules inside the classroom nga maging friendly, madula ang bullying, mga muna bala, acceptance, muna na siya.
So that was really important.
Matanan dapat, tanan ara. Nang include ang tanan, wala sang may ma-left behind.
So, for the next question, ma'am, how do you differentiate instruction to meet the diverse needs of students with disabilities?
Okay, differentiation is each child has ara sila nga nga differences, di ba? Tanan nga bata. So, may ara sila strength, may ara sila mga weaknesses. Example, may ara sila isa ka bata may strength siya nga mayad siya magbasa. So, may ara man niya nga hindi kabalo magbasa, hindi siya ma-express iya nga self biskin mag-reading lang. So, example, sa sini nga bata, no, ang para ma-meet niya ang curriculum, gaan mo siya accommodation, modification. So, example, ini si child nga hindi kabalo magbasa, tapos imong ipa-activity sa iya, example, pabasahon mo ang bata nga kabalo magbasa nga then ipa-comprehend mo sa iya. So ini si child nga hindi kabalo magbasa, ikaw mismo nga teacher ang ma-read. Tapos by ma-comprehend ina sang bata pero hindi siya kabalo ma-explain, ipa-drawing mo sa iya. Muna ginatawag nga accommodation para at least pareho sila sang na-meet nila nga duwa ang curriculum.
So, in these four walls of classroom, ma'am, are you holding a class that wherein a child has autisms, or are you really nang holding a class na different ang mga disease or disorders sa mga parents? Ma'am?
Yes.
So, it must
Sari-sari mga disability ang ari diri sa classroom.
So, with you mentioned that you are holding a class nga different ang mga diseases or mga disorders sa mga students. So, let's talk about your teaching strategies, or what are the strategies you are doing in order for you to deliver your class to your students. So, can you describe a successful teaching strategy or intervention you have used with students with special needs?
Okay, so each child, ginay mo na ginamba ko, no? Each child, may ara ng sa ilang kind of disability, may ara sila different needs. No? So example, no, sa autism, once ang bata may autism spectrum disorder, once ang bata may behavioral problem, the first thing you will do as a teacher is to set routines, no? Routine gid at the very first day of the school. Set ka na routine and rules. So example behaviors ng bata, hindi gid saya magpungko tapos hindi man siya magpati sa imo. So ikaw nga teacher, pamatyagan mo sa kung ano yung gusto, ano yung interest. Tas dira mo siya i-indulge, dira mo siya kung ano yung interest, dira ka ma-make way sa imo lesson, dira ka masulod sang imo nga lesson para ang iya interest ado ara dira. Kung di ni interest dito ka. And then after sina ma-follow na ina dire ang mga behavioral modification, mga basta damo kami ginapinang ubra, may mga sit down kada for 10 minutes para may waiting time siya. Hindi dapat maghalinda sa pungkuan unless wala naghambal si teacher. Mga rules and routines at dapat consistency. Adlaw-adlaw mo na himuon para at least hindi mo na maabot ang time nga you don't need to tell the child nga muna mo nga siya na iya mismo, no, ma-initiate nga ay muni ang do kumbaga naga-process na sa ila mind as everyday nimo na ginahimo kay routine na ina sa sang bata.
So, what if like for example, what if one day ang bata is nagtantrum sa classroom, then you are out of nowhere lang, gulpi lang siya nagtantrum. So how do you deal with that problem, ma'am? Like for example, nang unaware ka or unexpectedly wala nagtantrum ang bata. So, paano na siya ginahandle in your class?
Once nga wala ko kabalo nga nagtantrum sa no, pabayaan ko lang na sa anay dira. Kay once, sabayan mo ang bata nga nagatantrums, mas lalo siya nga mas lalo ga trigger, mas lalo siya naga-arise ang iya nga behavior. So, pabayaan mo lang siya. Mambal ka lang okay, I'll give you 10 minutes to cry, kung ano din mo gusto ubrahon. And then once the time nga makita mo ang bata nga kalmado na siya, dira mo din siya ipamakoton what happened, magmuna na siya, gaan mo activities nga magpakalma sa iya until nga mag-okay na siya.
So, why nagatantrum ang isa ka bata? Ma'am, like for example, para sabi sa isa ka class, why nagatantrum ang isa ka bata? Gaano ang iban yung mga
basically diri wala sang disturbance kay one-on-one ang amon setup diri. So that kung gatantrums ang bata, make sure mo lang nga wala siya may ma-hit physically sa iya lawas. Wala siya mahimuon bala. Muna na ang time nga kinanglan niya na bulig or kinanglan ko na siya pugngan. Pero as long as nga ara lang siya sa safest place, no, hindi okay lang na. Hindi mo siya pag-igulpihon bala nga untat na. Hindi mo na mahambal sa bata nga gatantrums nga may autism, ADHD, or kung ano pa da nga mga disability. Babay ilang i-calm lang imo nga environment pati siya kay slowly okay gid na iya sila. Pero somehow case to case basis man.
For the last 5 questions, how do you develop and implement individualized education plans for students with special needs?
Okay, so mag-develop sang IEP. First, kinanglan mo mabalaan ang background sang bata, balaan ang strength and weaknesses. Ang mga strength niya na hindi na kinanglan butangan gid sang iron mo gid sa IEP. Kung ano ang kinahanglan sang bata, muna na lang dang imong isulat sa IEP. So magsulat ta IEP is depende ina may quarterly, may ara annual. So basically sa IEP dira ta gina-set ang goal ta para sa bata. So example, ang bata hindi kabalo magsulat sa first quarter. So by first quarter, ang goal mo dapat mag-end ang quarter is dapat at least maka-grip na siya sang pencil, makahawid na siya bala, or at least maka-trace na siya, mat-amat, gradual ang pag-develop sang learning needs sang bata.
How do you communicate with parents or guardians regarding their child's progress and needs?
Okay, so regarding with the parent-teacher, dapat tanan nga mga records ng bata, may ara ikaw sina, and then after or at the end of the quarter, ipakita muna tanan and then discuss the progress ng bata. Either nag-regress ang bata or nag-progress siya pag kung ano ang kinanglan pag nga i-develop muna siya.
Do you happen to encounter difficulties along with parents? Or if there's, how do you handle difficult conversations or disagreements with parents or guardians about their child's education?
Yes, naka-encounter ako, not only one, but damo na. Kay syempre, hindi malikawan nga may aragidya parents nga in denial din sila yan. So as a teacher, kita man kinanglan nga mag-understand sina sa ila. So first foremost, ang imo gidya dapat ubrahon is kabalo ka mag-adjust. Example labi may power ang parent, ikaw nga teacher ang ma-adjust sa parent. Ikaw ang paidalumon mo ang imo nga pag-intindi kag dapat may ara ka approach or something nga mapaintindi mo gid sa ila nga amo ni ang status ng bata, amo ni ang kinahanglan sang bata, step by step. Muna siya.
What steps do you take to stay updated on best practices and trends in special education?
Mga trends. So, since this is 21st century, no? So, trend subong is ang bata nga daan tak-an na yan sang papil-papil. So, before may routine ako nga before mag-start ang class, gapa-watch ako mga motivational or mga educational movies. Basaot-saot kami, exercise, kung ano, da nga makaano sa nila interest. Da muna siya, then muna follow ko dayon ng mga activities nga mainganyo sila. Tapos, ano pa gid? Muna, maano ka, ikaw nga teacher dapat kabalo ka na maging creative ka na. No, creative ka na mag-handle sa imo lesson kay para hindi ma-bore ang children. Ang kapina ang mga learners kay syempre short attention span lang na sila.
So upon learning in our subjects about inclusive education, we all know that it takes two to tango for every teacher to teach in special education. So in your situation, ma'am, what motivates you to work with students with special needs?
Passion. Kay teaching children with special needs is very far different from teaching regular students. No, ara gidya ang dapat imo nga passion, dedication. Kay kung wala na useless. Do kumbaga wala ka sang dapat kung mag-teach ka nga daan sa kay learner with disabilities, may emotion ya nga dala kay kung tiga kaya tigi pusoon or do wala kaya luoy sa bata. Do wala. Muna. So dapat do kung lain ang way abi mag-teach ka sa mga bata nga may special needs. May heart ka gid dapat kapag tudlo sa ila.
So based from your answer, ma'am, it really proves that saying that when you have a heart in your profession, the field you are working, it is easy for you to handle class and to disseminate learnings towards your students. So for the final and last question, ma'am, how do you demonstrate empathy and patience in your interactions with students with special needs?
Dapat na-anticipate mo na nga sila imo tudloan. So ara na sa imo ang dapat kung maging SPED teacher ka, dapat ara na simo ang empathy, patience. Kay kung ikaw nga teacher, wala ka man pasensya, wala.
So for the final and last, ma'am, it is not relevant but is a future education. So if you're given a chance, since we're taking educations and we don't know what future holds, so most probably each and every one of us can teach in SPEDS education. So what strategies or what word will you give us or advice for us to become motivated as well that would somehow madumduman namon when we teach special education? Do you have any advices for us or
Teach at heart.
Together, let us reflect on the powerful commitment we have made towards ending discrimination and bullying towards individuals with special needs.
Our words and action holds a potential to transform lives and shape a future where every individual is valued for who they are.
Let us take the lesson learned and the resolve we have strengthened today and carry them into our lives, our community, and our institution.
Remember, real change can begin with each and every one of us. And together, we can build a world where everyone, regardless of their abilities, can live with respect, dignity, and happiness.
Let's continue to strive for a world where kindness and understanding are the norms, and where every person feels safe and valued.